I don't understand. I don't understand. What were you thinking, Sony? What's up, guys? Your boy Rashad back again with another video, and today it is my displeasure to review the Venom movie. You can already tell by my face that this is not going to be a happy review, so I do apologize if I'm ranting a little bit. I don't have much to say. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. If you want me to do a spoiler review where I delve into each and everything that pissed me off about this movie, let me know. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. So let's just get straight into this mess. Okay, so firstly, I just want to get this out of the way. I just want to say, as a movie, as an actual standalone film, it's not as terrible as the critics are making it sound like. Fair enough. As a Marvel movie or as a superhero movie in 2018, this movie had so much potential. Now, I think that's what's annoyed me most about it, is the wasted potential. It could have been so much better than it was. Venom follows the story of Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, who is a reporter, and he gets himself into a situation with I think it's mainly a pharmaceutical company run by Riz Ahmed, who has been doing experiments on humans, testing them with different things. I think his whole motivation is to try and save the world from itself. He's been doing a lot of space exploration, and he manages to find some organisms living out on a comet in space, brings them to Earth, and they start wreaking havoc. As seen in the trailers, Eddie Brock does get infected with one of the parasites, the symbiotes, and the rest of the movie just deals with him having a sentient being attached to him and all the madness that entails. That's the bare bones of this movie that I can say without spoiling anything. So just for my own sanity, I'm going to start off with what I liked about this movie. What I did like about this movie is Tom Hardy's performance as Eddie Brock. It wasn't the Eddie Brock that I wanted or that I've seen before depicted in anything. He was a bit more ballsy. He was a bit more of the good guy. He wasn't really a dick or anything like that. He just wanted to help people and wanted the truth to be told. I feel like Tom Hardy did an amazing job at what he was given. Sometimes the dialogue didn't help him at all. Sometimes the direction the movie went didn't help him at all. But I feel like Tom Hardy himself did a really good job. Another thing that I liked about this movie is the music. I think the soundtrack was very well done. I think the Venom theme song as well, the theme tune for Venom, was very, very catchy. I did like it a lot. I think we've come to the end of the list of things I liked about this movie. So it was Tom Hardy's performance as Eddie Brock and the music choices. Those are the two things that I enjoyed about this movie. There have been good movies, good standalone superhero movies before. So if this didn't really have any connection to Marvel, I could overlook that as long as it was a good superhero movie, which in my personal opinion, it wasn't. Well, the first thing that I will say that I didn't like is the dynamic between Eddie and the Venom symbiote. It was very buddy cop-ish, and I've never really seen that in an iteration in comics or in movies where they did it. I understand why they did it. They wanted to make Venom more endearing to the audience so that you would root for him and it become more of an anti-hero. But I would have gone on the opposite way and made it more horror based. Not really complain on a movie based on what I wanted it to be. So the only thing I can say is that the buddy cop dynamic, the comedy aspect of it just grated me the wrong way. There was no one in my cinema laughed, in my theatre where I was watching it. No one laughed at any of the jokes. The only time there was some chuckles, the turd in the wind line. There was a few, maybe 3 or 4 chuckles at that line. And one more time that you'll probably see in memes and stuff. But if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Venom came across as maybe more like a petulant teenager, more than a really intimidating force of nature. And there was some motivational issues that confused the hell out of me. I didn't really understand why he was doing what he was doing or where his thought processes were going. He didn't really have any development himself. I don't think the Venom symbiote and Eddie meshed well at all. And there's some discrepancies to do with why they're a match, why they are compatible and stuff like that, which I'll get into through the spoiler video. I feel like the chemistry between Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams was little to non-existent. They didn't really mesh well on screen. I didn't really believe their relationship or find it necessary for the movie. I feel like they could have done some different things to help out the storyline where she was involved. Riz Ahmed as the main villain, that was terrible. It could have been anybody, it didn't have to be Riz Ahmed. I feel like Riz Ahmed brought what he could to the table, but the character itself, it was just, there were so many issues with his motivations and stuff like that that I couldn't even believe him as a villain. The action scenes when it was to do with Eddie were fine. Anything that included CGI was just a mess. The CGI itself was bad. I knew it was going to be bad from the trailers. I thought they might have polished it up a little bit, but every time Venom appeared on screen, I was just like, what is this? And the fights when he is Venom, those are just, it was very hard to focus. There was a lot of shaky cam. Even the fight that you see in the trailer between him and the villain symbiote Riot, that was very hard to watch because there was a lot going on, a lot of different angles, a lot of CGI just everywhere, a lot of merging and changing back to human and stuff like that, that just took me out of it completely, and I was over it after a while. I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 10, and that is my first 5 out of 10. So, Sony, I cannot trust you anymore. Just like EA, my trust in you has gone. Those are my thoughts on Venom. Let me know what you guys thought, because I want to know what the people that actually did like this movie, I want them to comment down below and let me know what you liked about it, and we can have a discussion. So let me know, did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think there should be a sequel? What do you think of the post-credit scenes? There are 2, so if you haven't seen the movie, go and see them. The 2 post-credit scenes. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as usual, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Taylor about the fucking flex.